Well, it's hot in Acton, Dulce this week. July 23rd, middle of summer. But CHP Deputy Burton gave his report to the Agua Dulce Town Council, followed by LA County Sheriff's Deputy Scott Short. Scott Ortiz finished his Eagle Scout project at Acton Park. And finally, David Sheils performed a concert in the park with his daughter, Kylea.
We had 14 traffic collisions. Now, within those 14 traffic collisions, we didn't have any fatals, which is a good thing. Always a good thing we don't have fatals. 9 injury involved, and that could be a stub toe, or maybe slam their finger against the dashboard, or it could be something that's a little bit more serious. So we don't necessarily categorize it by minor or major injuries. But 9 injuries, 5 were property damage. We had 2 DUI traffic collisions, and 2 DUI traffic collisions, 1 hit and run, and that was a non-injury involved hit and run, which is property damage only. And surprisingly, look at that, 2 arrests. 2 DUI traffic collisions and 2 arrests. So we know exactly what happened with the DUI, with our DUI enforcement. Well, we had a total of 7 incidents last month that resulted in, I think we had 9 a month before we had 7 this one, and 2 of them I doubt. We had, and I say that because they provide an address area, and I'm not quite sure that it's here or there, But we had 1 grand theft from a boat plank, private yard, or private residence. Doesn't describe which one. I haven't seen that report yet. We had 1 felony vandalism, 1 vehicle repossessed. We had a burglary residence entry by force at night on Soledad Canyon. And we've had a couple of grand thefts on Sierra Malena. And I don't know, that area has not appeared in 4 years on this. All of a sudden now we've had 2. And it's been from up in the road. I have my own ideas that at this time I'm investigating.
Have you all heard that the nesting birds are gone?
No.
They're gone? Construction started yesterday again at Investments.
To dedicate our trail, a portion of our trail, which we call the north section of the multi-purpose pathway, and to thank, we're doing a ribbon cutting, and to thank Edison International. Kathy Hart is here representing them for their very generous grant that made this project possible. And without the help of the Eagle Scout candidates, Josh Ortiz is here this evening representing both of them. There were 2 Eagle Scout candidates who worked on this. They portioned it out and provided all the labor. And we have now got a finished pathway that people in the community have long waited for. Right, Tammy?
Yes.
And complained about when it wasn't.
Not complained.
So this evening is about thanking you guys very, very much for your contribution to this. It really has been something that the community has requested time and time again to finish this pathway. So this is the main section, and it is finished, and we're very pleased with it. It's perfect. Thanks, Josh. Thank you, Kathy. And also this evening, as you can see what's going along with the pathway, is we're beginning to put in some benches. And the bench that is farthest away is for the Wade family, who's the father, their father just passed away this last year. In fact, just a few months ago. And his yes, I'm sorry. The father of the family, yes. And they chose a bench over there just perfectly set so they could enjoy the grass and the ball fields, and that was put in place there for in his memory. And then the second one is the German Shepherd Dog Club that uses the park every Sunday morning practically, and have also come to love the park, asked to put in a bench. So we eventually will see benches all along here. So anyway, with that,
we'll cut the ribbon, and we're just so thankful to be here on behalf of Edison International and Southern California Edison. My colleague Debbie Hess and I are pleased to see this trail completed, and we hope that it provides many, many years of enjoyment to this community. Our company last year donated approximately $16.9 million to community organizations like the Friends of the Acton Park. And it's because we consider ourselves part of your community. And we want to see communities flourish, we want to see economic development, we want to see underserved communities have the kinds of things that enrich your lives, and that gives our people, our shareholders, our employees, our management great pleasure to do that. So we're happy to cut the ribbon this evening. So here we go. Oh.
We had to dig 4 inches down. We ended up digging 8 inches down, so we had to order more DG. We lined up the edges with bender board, then we lay down the DG in layers and let it harden, and this is what you see.
right here.
So what does it mean to your company to have this accomplished?
Well, we're very pleased to have been able to contribute to the completion of this trail in Acton Park. Edison International and its employees and shareholders are very proud to be contributors and supporters of the communities in which we serve, and Acton is certainly one of those communities. We were happy to have awarded the sum of money to the Acton Park Friends to be able to complete this project, and we're happy to be here to dedicate this beautiful plaque. Last year in 2011, Edison's shareholders gave approximately $17 million to communities like Acton, community organizations I should say, and so this was just one of the success stories, and again a beautiful evening, and we're hoping that this trail will provide years of enjoyment and great opportunities to the community here in Acton.
Well, I'm here tonight with my lovely daughter, Kylea. She's going to be singing with us tonight and playing.
Oh, that's nice.
And we're going to hopefully play a lot of things that people enjoy hearing that maybe haven't heard for a while, or things that come out of what I would call kind of the great songwriter era of the late 60s and the early 70s. So people like Neil Young, James Taylor, Kenny Loggins, those kind of people. And that's the kind of things we like to do. We'll mix in probably a bunch of our own stuff as well.
Okay, and you write as well as perform?
Yes, I'm a songwriter and a singer, I guess what you would call a singer-songwriter.
Okay, and can you tell us some other things that you've written?
I've written several things that are out in Nashville, and I've done a lot of work for Disney, things, The Little Mermaid, songs out in different movies and this and that over the years. Done a lot of road work, a lot of opening acts for a lot of people. We just recently opened for Chicago and worked with Kenny Loggins up in Sausalito.
Because unfortunately at this time of my life I can't get any louder, so. Sorry, big problem there. If we stop in the middle of a song, it's just because I didn't do something right. But if we get more than a couple measures in, the rule is you can't stop. You got to figure it out on the run.
Oh man, look at my life. I am a lot like you.